Hello guys, I'm Adnan here, and this video is a direct follow-up of yesterday's video, which was titled AI Journey Day 5, where I showed you how we can actually build an prompting framework for better outputs from your AI models. So I just talked about the theories yesterday, and today I'll actually show you guys how it's done. So at first we can look into the screen. I have prepared a demo project. Let's say I run an AI automation agency and I have taken on this project. So I need to build prompt so that we can execute all the desired outputs from this project. So let's just read the draft project first. So the name is Smart Social Media Post Crafter. So this is an imaginary situation. My brand Spark, a dynamic digital marketing consultancy, needs an AI-powered system to assist in generating diverse and engaging social media posts. So our system will take content inputs. It can be in the form of blog post summaries, key messages, or any event details, and transform them into platform-specific drafts. So whether you are posting on LinkedIn or Twitter, Instagram, and even we can complete with relevant hashtags and suggested call to actions, and we will of course include everything. So this tool aims to streamline content creation, ensure brand voice consistency. It will also ensure that the brand voice is consistent throughout all the channels, and also boost social media output quality. So right, so there is the business context. My brand Spark prides itself on innovative digital strategies for its clients and for its own brand promotion, currently crafting unique posts for multiple platforms for each piece of content or announcement is very time consuming. So they recognize the need for a smarter workflow that allows their team to quickly generate high quality initial drafts, and so it can free them to focus on higher level strategy, community engagement, and all the tasks that require human output. So this is our system purpose. The primary goals of this AI powered system are so that we can, number one, rapidly generate multiple draft social media posts, tailor post structure, tone, and length. We can also suggest effective hashtags if they're relevant. We can also incorporate a desired call to action, and of course, as we talked before, we can help maintain a consistent brand voice. So this is the response categories and guidelines sections that we will feed into the AI as input. So there are multiple posting categories, such as first we have blog post promotion, and we have specified the category of this, the length, and also specified and differentiated how the posts will be differentiated based on the platform. For example, if we are targeting X or Twitter, our tone will be insightful and concise. We will also generate 1 to 2 tweets from a single blog post. We'll include CTAs like read the full insights or find out the answer in our blog, which we will include in the blog link. Then if our target platform is LinkedIn, of course we can tweak our instructions based on that. As you can see, we have placed several placeholders here like blog link or topic. Next up we have product/service feature highlight, and if our target platform is Instagram, we'll generate a captivating caption which will focus on customer benefit or pain points, and will also include some call to actions. So you get the basic idea. We are aiming to incorporate multiple response categories like blog post promotion, we have products as service feature highlight, and we have quick tip/insight sharing. Then we have general engagement question. So this was our project brief, and we also made up some example responses so that the AI can get a better idea before crafting out the outputs. So the more example you can provide, the better. The sweet spot is between 3 to 5 examples, and if you increase the number, like after 10 examples, we face a point of diminishing marginal returns. So the improvement won't be that much. So however, the more examples equal to more tokens used, which will inevitably increase the cost of your model. So we'll avoid that. So as usual, as I said before in my previous video, the sweet spot is between 3 to 5 examples. So our example format will be like this. The input will follow this structure. So as in, whenever we want some output from the AI, we'll input in this format. We'll include core content type. As I talked before, there are four content types. We can include that here. Then if the content type is blog post promotion, there will be a blog post summary here. Of course, we have target platform, tone option, blog link if there is any, and a desired call to action. If we input all those things in the AI, the output should look like this. We have this is our preferred output method. This is the format that we would like the AI to deliver. See it, there are multiple hashtags here. We want that. Then we have the second example, blah blah blah, you get the point. This is an Instagram caption, so we have used some emojis here. Call to action, DM us to learn how this can help you, and some hashtags. Then we got example 3, quick tips / insight sharing. This will be done on Twitter, and the tweet will look like this. Alright, so this was 3 examples. So now let's go on to the actual prompt building method. Alright, so this is actually we are working on Relevance AI. This is a great platform for building AI tools, and here we are actually using a pre-built one that I got from Liam, the YouTube AI goat, but we'll tweak everything here so that it can match to the example that we used, right? So this is the general interface that the prompt will look like. However, we'll dive deeper. So let's move on to the build section. We'll build everything words by words. Alright, so what do we have here? We can expand this. So let me elaborate everything. At first, we have the use case information. So let's just drag and make it bigger. What is this prompt doing and why? Give as much information as possible here for best results. If the prompt will take in dynamic data variables, then clearly state what they are and what they are used for. We won't be doing that here right now, but when you will build AI systems for your agency, we'll need that. So the use case information, for that we can go just back to our project brief and copy paste everything. So this was the whole project brief. Let me just copy it and paste it here. Okay, so this is the project overview, and I have just copied everything, my draft, looking great. So then we got the input output examples. So we need to provide 2+ examples of input output pairs to be used in the final prompt, and the structure should look like this. This is a markdown format, and double pound symbol actually indicates header 2. As we have talked in my earlier video. So let's just start providing the examples. So this was our example responses. Let's just first copy and go here and paste it. Of course we have to make it look like this. Example 1, then this is our question, or question means input, then this is the output section, answer. So I hope you guys got the format that we are following here. So the question means input, this will be inputted, and then the answer or the AI output should look like this. So this is an example. So shit, alright, so let's just provide 2 more examples. This should be example 2, and the input of the example 2 should look like this. Let's just copy it, paste it, and the output should look like this. This is an Instagram caption draft. Let's just copy it, paste it. So that goes our example 2. Let's move on to the example 3. Example 3. So there is a space here. It looks good, doesn't mean you have to follow it blindly. It looks good. So let's input our, okay, the question should look like this. Let's just copy it, paste, and the output should look like this. Okay, we are almost done. We have included the use case information for the AI, then we got our input output examples. Okay, so now the final part, that the AI brain or the LLM model that we will use, let's just expand it, and now we actually have to give instructions to the model so that it can craft us a god tier prompt. So it may sound kinda confusing because we are using AI to build prompts so that we can use those prompts later on other AI models to get better outputs. Using AI, we use AI better. Yeah. So actually this instruction section is provided by Liam. You can check out his YouTube channel. So he has experts in his team, prompt engineers with multiple years of experience, and they came up with this perfect instruction. So let's just go through it. I didn't write this, but I can explain it to you how it actually works and how it can help us to build a better prompt. So as usual, we are assigning a role to the model. You are a world-class prompt engineer skilled in crafting high-performing prompts for business use cases. Nice. So here we mention the task. It will assign a role to the LLM and clearly define the task, include specific instructions, blah blah blah. You can check out my previous video for the details of this. Then use case info. You remember the use case info that we pasted here from the project brief section? So it will feed that data in here. Alright, so examples to use. He has included some examples. Also, the most important part is we have also instructed the LLM to craft that prompt in such a way so that it can it includes some advanced prompting methods or techniques to increase the output accuracy, such as role prompting technique. At first it needs to assign an role to the LLM, such as expert email classifier, experienced data analyst. So we'll see what role it assigns to in my prompt. And we have also included some researches. We have included, I believe there was emotion prompting. Yeah. So emotion prompting technique. So the prompt should include short phrases containing emotional stimuli to enhance the LLM's engagement and encourage more thorough processing. So for example, your expertise in this matter is crucial to the success of our project, and we value your insights and recommendations. So adding simple lines like this can improve the performance of your AI model. Such an amazing factor. Alright, so we got more examples here, so we don't need to do anything. Now the final part is that we have to select which AI model that we will use. I do not have API keys for any of them, however I have API keys for OpenRouter. So let's just use that OpenRouter Auto. It worked perfectly for me last time. So I think everything is set now, and we can run the model now. Yeah, done. So let's just run the tool. The tool is being run, so let's just wait a little bit. Alright guys, so our tool has run successfully and it has provided us outputs. So let's just check that. We'll watch the raw format first. So this is the detailed prompt, which looks cool. So let's just see. It has assigned a role. You are my brand sparks. Can we zoom this? Alright. My brand sparks senior social media strategist. So it has assigned the AI model this role. With 10 plus years of experience crafting high performing content for Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram, you possess deep expertise in platform specific algorithms, brand voice optimization, and emotional engagement triggers. Your specialty is transforming core content into polished, platform perfect drafts that balance creativity with strategic goals. Nice. Then it has included some tasks here. The specifics, context, and it has provided the examples in the Q&A format. So our draft prompt is ready. We used AI to create our draft prompt so that we can use these prompts later on. So actually you can click this here and it will convert our raw format into markdown format, and this is actually especially very helpful for prompting. Why cannot? We can delete this right now. Let's just copy it, and now we will move on to the prompting ID, prompt engineering ID, and it's called Promptmetheus, from Prometheus. The naming is cool. So let's just see what they have done. So this is the Promptmetheus dashboard. We can create a new prompt and name it. Let's just name it prompt testing. What happened? Prompt testing. Why is showing error? Alright guys, so let's get back to it. We are in the Promptmetheus dashboard, and we will at first paste our basic prompt here. So what we can do, as you see, we will actually paste everything in block. Now we can see the importance of markdown formatting. Let's just add another text block here. So this is the task. Here we can add the specifics. Let's just copy it and new text block, paste it. Okay. I think we are having a problem here. Let's just try that again and copy everything at once and paste. Now it's looking fine. I don't know why everything broke down, but let's do it. So what we will do is we will just separate every block and add those into different sections. So let's just cut it, add a text block, paste, done. We can insert a new block here and the examples section. Just cut it, paste that here. Then we got context. Just cut that. New text block, paste here. Then we got specifics, cut, paste. Then we got text, new text block, paste. Alright guys, so we are almost done. So as you can see, we have divided the prompts into very separate blocks: role, tasks, specifics. Now the reason we do that is because, let's just say, Promptmetheus ID actually offers you to execute your prompts using an AI model and actually show the outputs in real time here in this space. So now let's just say the output you got is not something you wanted. Let's just say it messed up. It added a couple of lines that you don't want. So now how will you debug the prompt? So separating everything in blocks makes the whole process easier. You can find the exact problems, pinpoint it, then just modify it according to your liking, and then run it again and again till you have fine-tuned prompt that delivers result 100% of the time. Alright, we can add actually one more thing, and that's datasets. Let's just create one and name it examples. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, can go back to our project draft. We have actually created some test inputs that we can test the prompt with. For example, this is your first text input. Let's just copy it and paste. This is our first input. We can add another. Okay, by adding item. So this is another test input. Let's just copy it and paste that here. Second input. This is the third input. Alright, so what we're doing is providing the prompt with sample inputs, and we want to test the result based on these inputs. So for example, our first input is this, and we want to see the results, and fine tune it till we get the perfect result. And we have actually included different types of inputs. For example, the first one is blog post promotion, product service feature, quick tip or insight sharing. And now if we go back to the main prompt, we can actually add a data block and select the data set that we just created. So let's just select it, done. So as you can see, we can actually shuffle between them right from here. For example, if we click one and then click generate, the prompt will take this input and give the output. If we click 2, the prompt will take this input. Does that make sense? Now the only thing left now to do is to actually apply your API keys here. Unfortunately, Promptmetheus doesn't offer any integration for OpenRouter API keys. For that, I do not have access to any of this right now. But do not worry, I'll show you everything using Gemini 2.5 Pro in real time, and we'll iterate and modify our prompts if needed right from there. But the basic is same. The only difference is it offers this you can do everything at once in this place. That's why it's called IDE in the first place. So it's alright, we cannot add right now, but we'll take everything as in our actual prompt. Let's just copy the whole thing again, and now we will go to Gemini 2.5 Pro. So I'm in the Google Studio right now, Google AI Studio. So let's just start. We pasted our prompt here. Can I make myself a little bit smaller? Works. All right. So roll. Just we have copy pasted the whole prompt here. And we'll add something. Do not reply with anything. Alright, we're back. So I have also included this line, do not reply with anything. Now wait for my input. Okay, let's just run this. Okay guys, so I copy pasted my prompt here to the Gemini 2.5 Pro and also said do not reply with anything now, wait for my input. And he said understood, I'm ready for your input, let's craft some impactful social media content. Right. Paste the inputs, sample inputs that we have made earlier. So let's just go there and let's test our first test input. It will look like this. Just copy and paste. So currently we do not have any block link, so we'll leave it. We want to create a blog post promotion in LinkedIn, and the blog post summary is this: thinking of writing about the future of SEO, AI is changing everything. And the desired call to action will be, what are your predictions? So now just run the model. Now we have to wait a little bit. The model is running based on this input. You can see in real time how Gemini 2.5 Pro is thinking. Its reasoning power is out of the charts. And if you actually click here, which we won't do right now, you can actually think its chain of thought, and surprisingly it can actually help you think better, how to think more logically step by step and break down each and every problem. So that's cool. So okay, it replied with, okay, here's the LinkedIn post draft for your upcoming blog idea. So now it's acting like a social media strategist on our behalf, and it has crafted us this LinkedIn post. But if you can notice, there's a little problem here, which is it has included this text. We do not want it. We just want our desired output, right? So that's why we actually, if we can modify our prompt a little bit, hopefully it will help. That's the iteration part, and which we'll do exactly right now. And for instance, if you can, let's just say, let's look back to our prompt. In the notes section, see, we have included 3 notes: formatting rules, critical reminders, and emotional closing. That's all right. However, if we added one more line here saying that you will not include any extra commentaries or lines except the social media content. If we added that here after this in the notes section, the model would actually not include this line here. So we would get the exact result. So I hope you guys understood what I meant. We can actually test more inputs, test with more inputs. So let's check that. We can actually use the second input here, copy, paste. So now we actually want an Instagram caption. So let's run this model right now. It's kind of slow because it takes a lot of time to think properly. That's why usually this is the best, because it knows everything and it actually calculates what might be the best wordings for this situation. So yeah, it knows about psychology and shit. That's cool. So our input was products as service feature highlight, and the feature description is our new API endpoint now supports Auth 2.0 for enhanced third-party application integration, ensuring better data security and streamlined authentication protocols. Target platform is Instagram. Tone option is benefit oriented, and desired call to action is learn how this makes your data safer. So it's still thinking. It's taking quite a lot of time, but we can wait. I guess I need to upgrade my laptop soon. Alright, I think, yeah, it's done. As you can see, it's giving us the Instagram caption. Secure and seamless just became our API's middle name. See the opener, the hook. It is only possible because we assigned specific roles to the AI and hyped it up by saying, man, you are the best social media strategist ever. We rely on you. Your thoroughness is expected for the for the success of our project. See, and only for the specific instructions it can give such good outputs. As you can see, learn how this makes your data safer, a call to action, and the related hashtags as well. So that was it, guys. In my previous video I talked about the theory, and now I showed you the practical example, although I couldn't show you guys how the actual output in the Promptmetheus IDE looks like. However, the basic is still the same. What you would do, you'd select LLM model from there and connect your API keys and just use that model. Although we are using Gemini 2.5 Pro here, which is currently one of the best, you can, if you have the API keys, paid keys, you can actually use, you would have many more options from there, including the cheaper ones. So the whole point of this, again, I have to remind you, is that if you can prompt correctly, you can get equal or sometimes even better outputs from cheaper models compared to the higher priced ones. How amazing is that? So that's for it today, guys. The video is getting long. I'll see you tomorrow with something new. Bye bye.